Alright guys, so now I'm ready to start placing the dry rock that I have here in the Rubbermaid container in the 125-gallon display tank. This is the dry rock slash live rock from this tank when it was previously set up over a year ago, and I kind of dried it out throughout the summertime, and I'm ready to place it back into the tank right now. I have rinsed it with some RO water, and now I'm ready to place it in the tank as best as I can. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with aquascaping, but I know I would like to have some space for this fish to swim, and I would also like some places in the live rock that I can simply place some frags and some corals and kind of have some upper levels, middle levels, and lower levels towards the tank, and also some dimension towards the front, middle, and back. The tank is only 18 inches wide from front to back, so I don't really have that much depth, but I'm going to try to do as best as I can with the aquascaping to kind of create some sort of dimension to the tank. So stay tuned, let's see what I come up with. So I just decided to turn off my return pump and my power heads because looking down from the top of the tank with the waves and the motion from the water is not that easy. So I just turned them off right now via these switches over here. Alright guys, as you can see, I just placed majority of the live rock inside the tank. It did take quite a bit of time, approximately at least a good hour, hour and a half, if not a little bit longer. I just kind of recorded that on a time lapse there for you so you guys can have an idea how much like playing around and fidgeting and last changes and moving things around, doing it twice, finding the right area, the right angle, the right side of the rock. Another few things that I just wanted to keep in mind is that as you can see the space here from the glass and the rock, I did leave quite a bit of space so we can easily fit a magnet. So I definitely considered that when I was placing my rock. Even on the right hand side there, make sure that that piece kind of moved over. It doesn't look like I can fit a magnet over there. I might have to shift that piece over a little bit. So I definitely want to be able to have a magnet so to be able to go around the tank and clean the glass in the future. So right now what the next game plan is, I'm going to take some of this water here that I used to kind of rinse off the dry rock. I'm going to take some of it and just pump it in here. I have the hose ready to go and the pump ready to go. So I'm going to take some of this water, put it in here, and then what I'm going to do is put the pump in here afterwards, put the live sand or aragonite in here, and then I'll be able to rinse it. So the pump will be in there. I'll be squirting the water that the pump is pumping into the sand and kind of filter it through, and then the water will just overflow the bucket and go inside this Rubbermaid, and then I'll just have a continuous cycle of cleaning, filtering, the rinsing out the aragonite here. So we'll get started. So now I can just simply rinse this out, and whatever overflows over this white bucket will go back into here where the pump is. So I just need to get the right amount of water, just still letting it fill up. Alright, so here's half a bag of the aragonite. I just finished rinsing it here in this Rubbermaid container with the pump and whatnot. So this is probably as best as I'm going to get it with the water that I have here. Instead of using tap water, I'm just trying to use the RO water that I'm rinsing out the live rock from last time and the substrate here, the new aragonite. But just to give you guys a closer look on what this stuff looks like, I did not want to go with sand because it was too fine for my liking. so I figured I'd go with aragonite. I was very close to going with mixing it actually, aragonite and crushed coral. We'll be using this. It feels pretty nice Carib Sea. We're going to be putting this half a bucket into the tank. Probably start on one side or the other. I should probably get myself like a cup or something so I can easily place the sand, because I try to keep the cloudiness to a minimal if possible. I'll turn off my return pump and my wave makers to try to keep the flow down as much as possible when doing this. So I just turned off my return pump and my wave makers, and I'm ready to start putting in the aragonite into the 125 gallon tank. I got myself a little bowl here to kind of eliminate the dust after I've rinsed it, so I can kind of almost place it right into location as best as possible here.